Hello, everyone. This is Singing Sweetly with Mary Catherine, and I'm Mary Catherine. All right, so today's video is going to be a singing video where it's a full video of, it says, Top 10 Best Gold Buzzer on American's Got Talent Ever. Okay, now I'm pretty sure we're not going to watch all of them because it's a 47-minute video by itself. So I just want to take a couple and critique them today and see really and truly if they're worth the Gold Buzzer award or whatever they call it. Really and truly, I've never really watched American's Got Talent or anything like that just because I've never really had the time and I don't watch too much TV. The most that I watch is Korean drama. So yeah, that's my life in a nutshell. So yeah, I don't even watch American TV or normal TV. Anywho, that's awkward. Okay, so just as a recap, I am a voice teacher. I have a degree in music, emphasis in voice. And so I've studied in music, and so these critiques and these comments are based on my own study, my own opinion, and also, warning, I guess, I am a classically trained opera singer, so my basis of singing is foundationally classical, okay? And so that's also going to be a little biased as well, as I'm critiquing these videos and whatnot. Also, this is a reactionary video, so I've never seen these videos, and so I don't know what they are. I don't know who's singing. I don't know what's going to happen. So whatever I say and things are purely genuine of whatever happens, all right? So let's get started and see how things go. All right, okay. Video number 1.
A song that I wrote called Try.
Okay, I've actually seen this video. This was a while back. Background story, but basically she has become deaf and studied music, and so she's had to retrain herself on how to listen to music as a deaf person. So basically doing what Beethoven did. Now, if you don't know, the composer Beethoven lost hearing later on in his life. And so for his last symphony, Symphony number 9, what Beethoven did in order to know what notes to put on a page as he was composing and playing the piano, he had the legs of the piano cut off so then he could feel the vibrations as he was playing the piano. So he would lie on the ground, play the piano, and like compose. And it was purely by vibrations. I can English mostly. Okay, which is super fascinating. And there's a couple theories on his last symphony of whether to actually perform with the notes that he composed as is, or if it really there needed to be tweaks made because of the tendency of his style throughout the other symphonies and things that he had composed previously. And so there's technically kind of two different symphonies that of this 9th symphony, of the original and a remake of what musicologists have believed was the correct version of what Beethoven meant to compose. All right, so that's just an interesting fun fact of history because I love music history and I'm a nerd. All right, so anyways, so she takes off her shoes in this video and feels the vibrations of the music off the stage, which is really fascinating. I don't really remember how she sounds, but I think it's pretty extraordinary. Anyways, continuing onward.
Okay, can you tell me what it's about?
After I lost my hearing, I gave up, but I want to do more with my life than just give up. So
Good for you.
Yes.
Good for you.
Okay, well, look, this is your moment, and good luck.
Okay. I don't feel the way I used to. The sky is gray, much more than it is blue. But I know one day I'll get through.
Okay, so just really quickly, this is a precious song. And the fact that she wrote it according to her own experiences and just, the feelings. Goose pimples are happening, all right, people? Um, just a couple things. First off, this isn't my favorite style of singing, okay? It's gorgeous though. The way that she's doing it is very pure and it's straight from the heart, and you can tell that, which is one of the huge things as singers. Is that you can tell if you're a legit singer and singing from the heart, or if you're just trying to, I guess, impersonate or to recreate somebody else's voice or sound through you. And so this is purely from her. You can tell it's legit and it's from her heart and soul, which I really appreciate. The last note that she just did, that higher note, I don't even remember what the phrase was, but the sound seemed to go back into her head. Now, what I mean by that is a lot of Americans, we tend to speak in the back of our mouths because we're lazy. I know, newsflash. Okay, but as singers, it's really important, especially if you're a classical singer, is to sing in the front part of the mouth. And so right now, I'm actually talking in the front part of my mouth, but you can tell as I switch to the back part of my mouth that it's more laxed, it's deeper and dull, and there's not as much articulation happening in the back of my mouth, because it's not happening straight in the front of my mouth. Whereas when I speak in the front of my mouth is wider, my voice is brighter, and I'm more articulate, okay? And so that's really important as a singer, that your message comes across as you try to articulate your voice. And so if your voice is sent to the back of your mouth, your message doesn't come as clear across because you're settling it back here. Also, technique wise, it's not as healthy for your vocal folds or your voice box, okay? The thing that vibrates in between in order to make a sound as you speak, scream, and sing. All right? Screaming is not encouraged as a singer, just because it can cause problems of adding calluses to the sides of your vocal folds as you scream repetitively. So, yes, there are some singers that do want those calluses to add that raspiness of voice to their sound, but as a classically trained singer, you don't want raspiness. You want the clearest clarity of tone quality at all times, okay? Continuing on. Fabulous job.
And I'll take my place again.
And I'll take my place again. Yeah, so most of this is in the back of the head, versus, and I'll take my place again. And I'll take my place again. Okay? Personally, that's just my own thing that I feel like I would prefer listening to. But she's doing great.
If I would try.
That's clear head voice. Try. I don't really sing contemporary pop very well. Sorry. Yeah, so that's the sensation of the sound is coming from the head. It's not where the sound comes from. The sensation of the sound comes from there. I know that's really confusing. but that's just what happens, okay? Singing is a full body experience. Just FYI, if you're singing correctly, it's a workout, okay? All right. But the way that she did it, the head voice was so pure and it was so good, okay? Yes, there was some like light airiness to it, but it was still clear. So, which is good. There wasn't any break in the voice or anything like that. So, we're going to keep going.
If I were try, there is no one.
There is no one. Yeah, so you can tell that she does tend to go to the front part of her mouth on occasion. And I mean, that kind of happens according to what words that you're saying. Continuing on.
Me to blame, 'cause I know the only thing in my way is me.
The only thing in my way is me. I just want to talk about that lyric real quick. That is so true on so many levels. There are so many of us, including me, okay, where there are so many times where I'm so afraid to do things because I am not allowing myself to do it because I'm afraid of what the outcome will be and what others will think of me, which really and truly, it doesn't matter what other people think of you. What only matters is you doing the best that you can, and being successful and thriving and doing what you feel like is best in order to succeed in life by doing good and righteous things. Okay? So, anyways, sorry, tangent.
I don't live the way I want to. That whole picture never came into view. But I'm tired of getting used to the day. So I will try. So I will try. If I would try. If I would try.
Amazing. Especially with the circumstances of her being deaf. Her intonation was on point. She was in tune. Tone quality really and truly was very nicely done. Not my preferred type of style of singing, but the way that she did it, flawless, okay? There was no breaks in her voice. It was clear, it was true, and it came from the heart, okay? As singers, it's sometimes hard to feel like you're still showing you. But it was all her, and nothing else. And I mean, really and truly, if you didn't know that she was deaf or partly deaf, you would not be able to tell that she had any physical problems to be able to sing this. And it's just amazing. And for a lot of people, even to sing at a level where you can get the correct intonation and on pitch and all those things, and you can hear, that can be a difficult thing. But she just does it so flawlessly, and it's just, so good. Yeah, I had totally forgotten about how that song went and whatnot, so pretty much genuine reaction there. And the people, oh my goodness, I mean, they were standing up before the song even ended. Oh, so good. Also, she needs to wear more clothing. That one judge, I don't know her name, but that is not
Mandy,
an outfit. That is
I don't
underwear
think
with
you're
a sheer
going to
robe.
need a translator for this.
That's so sweet. you know, when Simon says, I don't think you're going to need a translator for this, I was like, what is he going to do? Ring it. Hanging. But go straight for that buzzer. Oh, that's so sweet. Um, yeah, I probably would have done the same thing. Yeah. I know how hard it is to be in the music field. I feel like a lot of people are like, oh, you're going to do music? Like, that's going to be super easy. Like, no big deal, whatever. Let me share with you, um, music isn't just about being able to play an instrument or to sing just really well. It's about, I can list off so many things. It's about the amount of practice that you have to do for your instrument, okay? It's about the ensembles that you are participating in, and then practicing after working with those ensembles to make sure that you are doing what you need to do correctly. It's being able to study for music history, and studying, at least as a vocalist, vocal pedagogy, conducting classes, music theory classes, which, let me tell you, music theory is one of those things that either you get it or you don't. And if you don't get it, then it's really hard. Let me tell you, I am dyslexic, okay? Being dyslexic and doing music is not like peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It does not go together, okay? And I had professors come up to me and tell me that I should quit music because of my learning deficiencies. And I could not believe that my educators would put me down for having a disability. And a disability that I've come a long way on. Not very good at math, still not good at math, okay? Math and music theory pretty much go in hand, okay? And so I had to overcome a lot of challenges with music, okay? She lost her hearing. In music theory, you do a thing called dictations. Dictations is when a teacher gives you a starting note to put on a page. They play some music, a phrase usually, and you have to fill in the rest on the sheet of paper. Okay? That is not possible for a deaf person. Okay? Yeah. Music is not easy. There is no thing about music that makes it easy. It's not just about doing well in your instrument. It's a very well-rounded, many faculties that you have to be good at. No, if you're a musician, and you have a degree in music, you are not good at every aspect that you are taught. But you are taught in all levels, so then you have the capabilities of doing multiple things. I have with my degree in music, I have the capabilities of conducting a choir and conducting a band and an orchestra. I hate conducting. Oh my gosh, I dislike conducting. But with my church, I've been given opportunities to conduct a choir because there wasn't anybody else to be able to fulfill the requirements. And so I've been able to step up to the plate. No, I don't love it. I've grown to appreciate conducting and everything that it works for, but conducting is its own demon in itself, and it's very difficult to be a very good conductor. So yeah, anyways, there's so many more levels to being a musician and having a music degree than people understand. Anyways, that was a huge tangent. Anyways, basically, what I'm trying to say is this girl, Mandy, she has done a fabulous job despite her disabilities. Disabilities do not define you. You are able to do whatever you feel whatever you want to do with a disability, whether it's a learning disability, a physical disability, okay? Don't let those things stand in your way, okay? Because I believe in God. God gives us weaknesses that they can become strong. I was given my weakness for dyslexia so then I could be a stronger person and a better person and help others who also have learning deficiencies and help them to overcome them and recognize them from an early start. I don't know how many times within just the last year that I've been teaching that I've been able to recognize in my students they have a learning deficiency. Not saying that they were dyslexic, but just knowing that they had some sort of learning deficiency to let their parents know that they're having this kind of problem and that they need to be tested so then they can have the best education possible to help them to be the most successful. Music brings out things that a lot of other things wouldn't, especially with learning deficiencies. Off my soapbox, she did wonderful. I have really enjoyed this video. I know I didn't really give a whole lot of critiques. Really, there wasn't a whole lot of critiques to give. This was more of a empowerment video of way to go, keep going, and you can go out and to do amazing things as well. All right. So yeah. Okay. Sorry, I keep looking at myself in the camera. It's hard to look at the camera. Anyways, all right. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. All right. And if you have videos that you would like for me to check out and watch and react and give some critiques and comments on, send them my way. All right. Go out, do amazing things, and conquer. Go out and conquer. Till next time.